Eagle-eyed football. We're with Dan. Palace 3, Norwich 0. Thoughts on the game?
I thought we played very well. I thought the 3 points was very needed. The first half was a lot better than the second half, but then I think you're always going to take your foot off the gas after three goals in the first half. And I'll be honest, against Norwich it's always hard to kind of say because they're genuinely probably one of the worst teams I've seen live. Even when we're in the Championship, I've seen better teams than that. So it's always hard to say where exactly we are and where that's going to put us for the next game. But I think in times gone by, we've perhaps slipped up against teams like this, allowed them the point, allowed them the win. But this time we kept a clean sheet, scored 3 goals. What more can you really ask? Go play what's in front of you, really. So yeah, I was happy with that. I was happy with Edouard. I thought he was quality on the wing. But I mean, before this season, I don't think he ever played on the wing. He never played on the wing for Celtic. And this season, he seems to have taken it by the scruff of the neck. And he's really gone for it. And I think he's been absolute quality. Will Hughes as well, I thought was unreal in the middle. I think he's been that guy and we need. He reminds me very much of Kabay. When he was playing for Palace, and I think he's that player we need. And he's only 26, so we're going to get a few years out of him yet. I think overall a lot of positives to take out of the game.
100%. You mentioned Edouard on the left. Wolf comes back into the squad on Saturday. Would you stick him straight in?
I think because the thing is with Wolf is that, well, at least in the games I've been able to see, I feel he didn't play that well on the lead up to. I thought that red card was coming, to be honest. I think he hasn't played as well as he has. Whether that's down to him being quite isolated on the left without Jimmy Mack, that's another story. But overall, I don't think he's played that well. But on the other hand of it, he is probably the player that we've got that can make that difference. Even if he has a poor game, he can come up with a goal. So I think I would put him in, but only under the circumstances that we don't. There's no one else I would really have instead. Because I mean, maybe I would put Benteke up front and keep Edouard on the left. That's the only other option I'd have. But then Benteke started on the bench today because of COVID. So whether he's able to start in what is only a few days' time, I don't think he'd be able to. So I think Wolf probably would have to come in.
Thoughts on Mateta?
I thought he played well. I think in the past I feel like he's had opportunities, but he hasn't really taken them. This time I think he has actually taken it. He's probably his one-touch finish is quality. I mean, his only other goal was that lovely back heel against Brighton. His finish today was quality. His link up with Edouard on the goal, that was brilliant. Down the left-hand side, I think it was a counter-attack, and then he slotted it in the bottom right. That was brilliant. Based on that, I would like to see him get perhaps more opportunities, but he's got to compete with Benteke, who has also played quality. But then maybe that'll give Benteke a bit more impetus to maybe put in even more effort than he already has. So it's only a good thing. But I would like to see Mateta maybe get a few more minutes just based on him playing quite well today.
And lastly, thoughts on the West Ham game Saturday?
I think it's going to be a very tough game. I mean, I don't think they've got Antonio playing. They've won, before today they'd only won 2 games in 8, I think, which ironically were against Liverpool and Chelsea. But they're a good side. I mean, they're sick for a reason, so they're always going to be a dangerous team to play. If we get a draw out of it, I'll be quite happy, to be honest. A draw will be a good result, I think.
No, I appreciate it, Dan.
No worries. Thanks for having me, mate.
No problems.